Welcome to my channel Math with Amina. We will be moving to the next question. I have solved this question using two methods, the long division method and the divisibility test, in order to understand the two methods properly. The question says whether the following are true or false. So we have to check the divisibility, and then based on it we have to give our statement and mention if it's true or not. So I have used in this part the long division method, which is giving us the quotient and if there is a remainder left or not, as you can see in here. So 625 is divisible by 5. Is it true or false? So we have to check it by, I have used in here long division. So 5 multiplied by 125 give us 625. So it means it's completely divisible, giving us a whole number as a quotient and no remainder. Therefore, this is true. 888 is divisible by 3. We say it is false because when we do the division, it is giving us a non-whole number or a decimal number, and it's also giving us a remainder. So we can say that it's not completely or evenly dividing the number 88. Next, we are having 640 is divisible by 6. So we divide it through long division and we see that we get 106.66. So it is not a whole number, therefore it's false. 346 is divisible by 4. It's also false, as you can see. In here, it's not dividing it evenly or completely. We are given or we are left with a remainder as well. Next, we are having 476 is divisible by 8 or not. We have mentioned the answer is false because in here, as you can see, again, we are having a remainder of 4 and we are not having we are not able to divide it evenly or completely. Therefore, it is false. 2340 is divisible by 9. It is true because if you see 9 multiplied by 260 is equal to 2340 without any remainder. It is completely divided, giving us a whole number. Therefore, this is true. 2890 is divisible by 6. It is false, and here you see if we continue division further, we will get a decimal in here, and again we will be getting the remainder again. Therefore, it is false. 4562 divisible by 3, false. In here the division has been shown. Then as you can see in here, we are having a remainder of 2. 4090 or 490, sorry, it is 490, yes, is divisible by 5. So in here, as you can see, it is completely divisible. 5 multiplied by 840, 5 multiplied by 0, 0, 5 multiplied by 1 is equal to 5 in here. Then we are left with 4. We take the last 0 in here, so it becomes 40. 5 into 8, 5 multiplied by 8 is equal to 40. No remainder and giving us a whole number. Therefore, it is completely divisible. 123,456 as one digit. Is it divisible by 9 or not? You can see in here we have done the division and it is giving us a remainder of 3, and if we continue further we will be getting a decimal number. So therefore it is false. This was the long division method which gave us, and it is one of the exact methods helping us to identify the quotient and the remainder, also telling us if a number is evenly divisible or not. The next method is the divisibility test. A number is divisible by 5 if it ends in 0 or 5. So in here it ends with 5, therefore it's divisible by 5. When it comes to the 3, 88 is divisible by 3. We say it's false because in here the divisibility test says that if the sum of its digit is divisible by 3, then it's divisible by 3. So 8 plus 8 is equal to 16. 3 into 5 is equal to 15. So 6 is equal to be 18. It's not completely divisible, therefore it's false. 640 is divisible by 6. A number is divisible by 6 if it's divisible by both 2 and 3. So we have to check its divisibility by 2 and 3. So 640 is divisible by 2 completely and evenly, but it's not divisible by 3 completely and evenly. Therefore, this is false. Both the conditions are to be implemented properly and proven, and both of them should be evenly dividing it. Only if one of them is doing it, the other is not, that's again not completely divisible. 346 is divisible by 4, so if the last two digits are divisible by 4, then it's divisible by 4. So in here, 4 and 6, if we take, is not divisible by 4. 46 is not divisible by 4, therefore is false. For 8, we are having the test that if the last 3 digits are divisible by 8, so it's already a 3-digit number, so we check the long divisibility and see if it's divisible by 8 or not. Since it's not, therefore it is false. For divisibility by 9, we check if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. So 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 0 is equal to 9. So 9 is divisible by 9. Therefore, it's true. 2890, it is false because for 6, again, as I had mentioned, it has to be divisible by both 2 and 3, since it's divisible by 2 but by not by 3. So therefore, it would be false. It's not completely divisible by 6. 4562, divisible by 3 or not. It is false because again the rule is that the sum of its digits should be divisible by 3. So 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2 is equal to 17. 17 is not divisible by 3, therefore it's false. 490 or 40,090, we can say, is divisible by 5. True, because it ends with 0. Any number that ends with 0 or 5 is divisible by 5. Again in here, 12, 34, 56, divisible by 9 or not. So for divisibility by 9, we check if sum of its digit is divisible by 9. So when we divided we added 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 is equal to 21. 21 is not divisible by 9, therefore we can say that this digit is not divisible by 9. It's false because it's not completely or evenly divisible. It's not giving us a whole number. So we can also say that 9 is not a factor of this number. I hope the different divisibility rules are clear for you. That's all for this question. Happy learning!